Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to talk one of the capability of Entra ID, right? So you might have heard about enterprise applications, right? And within enterprise applications, we have so many different applications, right? So there are first-party applications. There are applications which we are going to add and register from application gallery, right? So, but in this specific video, I'm just going to talk about third first party applications and how we can verify that application is a first party or not, right? But before starting the video and talking about more into that one, I would like to ask you to like this video and share this video with your friends and people around you. Also subscribe to the channel so that you get to see new video every time. All right, let's go back to the topic. Yep. So first party applications, right? How we can verify those applications and how we can or how we would be able to know that this is a first party applications and what actions we can do, what actions we cannot do, right? So that's what I'm going to show you. But before that, let's understand what is first party application, right? So that's something which we need to understand. And then once we know whatever is the first party application, then we can go ahead and simply probably use those applications on different scenarios, right? So first party applications are those applications which are developed and built by Microsoft itself, right? And those are the Microsoft own organized and registered applications within the Entra tenant, right? So we don't have really control to manage as an delete it or recreate it or something like that. And Microsoft has full control on those applications. And depending on Microsoft's new capabilities, new features, new requirements, Microsoft is going to keep working on them, build them new capabilities, and those capabilities will be delivered to those applications. Even if in case that application is going to be retired after a certain period, maybe few years later, because of capabilities that it has built in, and those are not kind of supported with the different scenarios, different use cases, different requirements, then definitely Microsoft is going to notify across the customers and customer base, and then Microsoft is going to take the actions either to retire that applications or they are going to rebuild it, and that application can be put into redevelopment as well, right? So this is going to be a short intro about first party applications, right? So I'll show you in action from the Enter portal how you can identify that, verify that application, and then what actions probably you can take if in case you need any additional help, then you can definitely reach out to Microsoft, and then definitely they will help basis on their uh, applications and whatever is trying to be available for us as a customer, right? So let's go ahead and do that. I'll just share my screen quickly here, and then probably we can just start out. All right, so here we are on Entra portal, right? And from Entra portal, you can see that we need to go to identity and then enterprise applications. Let me resize the screen a bit here, right? And you can see that this is the filter which says application type equals to enterprise applications, right? So let me discard this filter as well as this another filter as well. And we would see all the applications, which includes total applications 938, right? Now we wanted to see first party applications only and filter it out so that we just wanted to focus on those applications and we don't want to focus on any other applications, right? So let's add a filter over here, which includes, let's say, application type equals to, there's a filter, which is Microsoft applications. And once you select that one and hit apply, then you would be able to see all the Microsoft applications. So you can see that there are 769 applications found. So these are all are the first party applications, right? These are created by Microsoft. Microsoft has ownership of all those applications, and those applications would be used as unknown actors in many different scenarios, in many requirements, right? So those actors are something like a kind of backend service principles, but definitely those are being used for different purposes, different requirements, and different integrations and customizations with Entra and all other different Microsoft services, right? So let's say if I wanted to search for, maybe I'll just search for Microsoft Teams here. And you can see that it is going to search relevant applications to that search, right? I have just searched Microsoft Teams. You can see that there are so many Teams applications over here, right? You can see Teams UIS, Teams Web Client, then Teams Graph Search and SIPs and ADL and Task Service, Chat Aggregator. So all of these are the Microsoft native applications. Let's say I wanted to open up this one, and once it is open, we can go ahead and do all other capabilities over here. We can also put conditional access, permissions, and token encryptions and everything together. At the same time, we can go to management, where properties, owners, roles and groups, our admins, users and groups, sign in, single sign-on, provisioning, and custom security attributes. But let's say if I go to users and groups, and you will notice that you can come here and add a specific group or users over here as well. So it's going to be the same as standard application. It is not going to be kind of different, but what makes it different than the enterprise applications as well as registered applications and service principals, right? The main thing is of management as an deletion and creation of this application, and to identify whether this application can be deleted or managed from our side as a customer or as an individual or as an administrator, right? So once we are here, you will see this flag which says you cannot delete the application because it's Microsoft first party application, right? So this is the flag that Microsoft has put in place for these applications to identify, verify, and this is going to be easy to understand so that this application is going to be considered and flagged as Microsoft own registered application. And we as a customer as well as administrators, IT pros cannot simply go ahead and delete or do anything on it, right? Apart from that, we have other capabilities that we can use and leverage. For example, by creating conditional access, we can simply enforce this, or we can create a conditional access policy and apply that to this application. Then we can also put some of the permissions on this application for the permissions to grant to specific applications in order to either run particular permissions on behalf of a kind of daemon or service account, or be just a system account which has a task to perform as well, right? So all those kind of activities can be done on these applications. Even you can see this some of the activity logs, and then usage and insights and audit logs and provisioning logs, all of that details as well, right? So this way, definitely we can go ahead and manage and see all other different capabilities, but you really don't have. And the purpose of this is that how you can identify and verify that, right? Because that's more important. Otherwise, you might be saying that, okay, you have created multiple applications, you have similar applications, but you are not able to take actions because of this reason, right? And that is why this is the classification that Microsoft has put in place. And then definitely you can go ahead and classify and identify that as well, right? So that is how it is going to be. And also, uh, I wanted to show you one of the things using Graph PowerShell. So let me open up Graph PowerShell over here. And it should be over here. Okay. So I have installed latest version of PowerShell. So let me connect dash mg graph. Okay, let me check mg context. All right, got in. Now I have some of the commands. Probably I'll just run one by one so that I'm going to simply import this module, and then it's not loaded because, okay, seems this module is not available, and that is why it is just not loading, right? So probably we can just try with the Entra module, and then, okay, it says not loaded because no valid module. That is strange because I have already installed it, and probably this command is also not going to work. Okay, so even there are some of the commandlets. By using those commandlets, we would be able to see and export that respective application, right? So those are the PowerShell ways to do it, right? And then this is the graph, or this is the graphical user interface way in order to go ahead and see what all those applications are, so that it is easy for each and everyone, right? And see whichever is the right applications to find and probably see and understand. It's a Microsoft verified or Microsoft first party applications and not the second or third party applications, right? So yeah, that is how it is going to be identified and verified. And that is what I wanted to show you and talk about this verify application verification, right? So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any questions, any doubts, anything you wanted to know, and ask questions, and I would be able to answer those and happy to help you there as well. So yeah, don't forget to like this video, share this video with friends, people around you, so that people can learn about it, and also subscribe to the channel so that you get to see every new video when it is available and uploaded, right? So yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.